Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Jihan Aqilah. So today I will present my game project, and the concept for this game project is collect the jellyfish built using Java with object-oriented programming concept and MVVM design pattern implementation. First, I'm gonna read the pledge first. Saya Jihan Aqilah Hartono mengerjakan evaluasi tugas masa depan dalam mata kuliah desain dan pemrograman berorientasi objek. Untuk keberkahannya, maka saya tidak melakukan kecurangan seperti yang telah dispesifikasikan. Amin. Let's start with the demo, shall we? So this is my game's main menu. As you guys can see, this is the main menu features. There's input field for the username. Also there's play game button, quit game button. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a slightly background music that you guys can hear. I'm using audio manager for the music, and also there's this high score table that displaying data from my SQL database. As you guys can see here, I'm using Laragon to activate my SQL database. So, but before that, one important feature of this game is this the score accumulation system. So when a username is registered in the database, the score will be continuously accumulated. For example, if in the first game, so this is the new username that doesn't doesn't on here username database, got 20 points, and then game over, and they want to play again, and got 20 points again. So basically, in this display data or in this table, the score will get accumulated and they will record it for the score is 40 points, and also the ball score also getting accumulated based on how much they get ball or jellyfish so far. So let's try to play. I will use test 3 because I've been record this pretty much a lot of So the game begin with the player on the center, and also the player can be moved by arrow keys up and down, right and left, like this. And also, if you wanna cut the jellyfish, you guys can just click them. What get this right? Yeah, we can just click and click and click. And what if I miss? No, you guys cannot miss. If I miss, like this, the heart, you guys can see heart here, it will be decreased. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a jar or the basket that only shown if I manage to got any jellyfish, like this. The jar keeps showing and the score keeps accumulating like this. And there's also sound if I got jellyfish. Yes, there's a sound. So what if I already lost all my heart? Game over, and the mission result will be displayed here, such as final score, how much I got, and how much jellyfish have been caught so far. And if I want to back to the main menu and play again, I can just press space like this, and you guys can see test 3, this is me, the score is 80, 1600, and this is the balls I've been got so far, and I want to play again. So let's play again, like this, here, and here. So if I press space again, it will end the game, and also the final score will also get accumulated, and the balls also get accumulated. Right. Okay, so how I built this game. Then we go for the code to build the game that I have shown you earlier. So yeah, I'm using MVVM pattern. So what is MVVM pattern? So basically, MVVM stands for model, view, and view model. So view is for like a UI and events, user interface and events. So basically, view is calling view model or logic for the game. So view model is getting called by view, and view model contains contains all the data from model. So model is getting called by view model. So maybe let's just start with the main.java entry point for this game. So from the main menu, for the main.java, I will call main menu. That's why when I start the program, main menu will pop up first at the display. So it call this main menu view. That's why in main menu, you guys already can see all the result or all the score that shows in the table. Yeah, that's from database. That's why we import database here, and also we import game result. But let me explain it first. In database.java, basically I'm using MySQL for this database.java, and here you guys can see class for name. Class for name loads the driver class from MySQL connector here in lib. So this driver is an implementation of the Java SQL. And what is this MySQL connector? So basically it's just a official JDBC driver from Oracle for Java to MySQL database connection. So this jar file contains all the classes needed for communication between Java application and MySQL server. So next there's this game result.java. This is like what is it called? DPO or data transfer object. There's this username, score, count, and also getter setter for this model, and also this player.java. And player.java, this is a model class for the player in the game where we initialize all the player's width and height and width. Also I set the speed at 5, and also there's a method to move the player up, down, right, and left based on arrow key. So maybe maybe I'll go next with the game view model or the logic for my game. This is a view model for the game. Yeah, basically just the same like a main menu. I have to import all the model database and player, and here you guys can see for different type of jellyfish, and also set the score for each jellyfish. And there's also a method to start a new game with a given username, and also method to stop the game, method to update the game state. Sorry. And there's also method to check is the lasso or white string has already reached the target or not. And also there's a method to randomize the jellyfish kemunculan, the pop-up, the display for the jellyfish. And here, as you guys can see, 5% chance for jellyfish 4. It's for like a blue jellyfish that has 100 scores. That's why kemunculannya yang paling sedikit. And the speed I make it constant with 2, not too fast but not too low. And kemunculannya itu random from top and from below. And there's also method to throw to shoot the white string. And if the white string is getting shoot, it will play the sound. As I have mentioned earlier, this is there's this sound web_shoot .web. Oh, so there's also a method to handle fast bounce back. So if the white string is missed or not getting any jellyfish, it will bounce back very fast. And there's also this method to check if the lasso or white string already caught the jellyfish or not. And there's also getters for it, get score, get count, how much jellyfish I already got. And there's also class to represent the shooting cutscene when the jellyfish is getting caught. So basically, when I shoot and I got the jellyfish, the jellyfish will go directly to the basket. Constructor to initialize all of it. There's an update for it, and there's also a method to check if the cutscene already finished or not. And this is also called ball animation. And this is for the balls, aka the jellyfish, to go directly to the basket, same as before. And there's also class to represent a jellyfish in the game. So it was for the game logic. We go for the game rendering. Game view model is for the logic, and this is for the rendering. And this is how I load all the asset, like such as set background, set prefer size, and manage to play the sound. And I also load all the asset here, and I can also load asset not only in PNG but in a different various format. And also there's this paint component. Basically, it's just how I managed to decorize my game panel. And there's also start background music. This is how I draw my player. So basically here you guys can see if the player image is there, which is here image, it will show, and the size is already set, get x get, yeah. But if it's not, then it will draw here manually, same as before. And also there's a method to draw a white string. There's also a method to draw a jellyfish animation, so the jellyfish can directly go to basket. And there's also draw to shooting the web. This is for the web, so it can go directly shooting the basket. And there's also draw flying. Actually this is not a ball. This is like a jellyfish. So jellyfish can go to basket with the image, not just like a. So the image. So I have to put image so it can get more realistic. Gitu. Okay, this is how I managed to adding UI for my cutscene, such as like a bar shooting to basket and everything. There's a draw to the leaves on the corner. There's a UI rendering methods also, like a score and count. And this method is to draw a heart. If the leaves here does not in this place, it will draw manually like this. And there's also draw game over screen. If the game over image is there, it will show, but if it's not, then it will create manually. Next is this for the Windows game. Like how I control my game window. Basically a game window controller. How I initialize everything. This is where I handle to manage the logic for if I press the space button, it will end the game, and yeah, sort of thing. And this is how I manage to make if I press the arrow key up, it will go up and everything. It's just basically input. And there's an end game with a save, so the score will be getting saved in the database and sort of that thing. And this is the method to returning to my menu if I press the space bar. And this is where I manage my game loop with a proper game over handling, and I use swing timer to update game state and handle automatic game over. So basically my game is 60 FPS. This is just basically same like gameview.java, but this is for main menu. This is where I set all the panel windows for main menu. Oh, so last, this is audio manager.java. This is where I managed to put all the sound. This is where I load the web shoot sound, load the background music also, and to make sure I can use any type of like WAV or like MP3. And this is where I use method to play it and stop it, pause it, resume, set background music volume, so I can manage to make the music getting louder, or yeah, all of that. And also there's a stop all sounds. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.